Look at these nice saddlebags on this 2023. Look at that 120th anniversary edition 2023 Harley-Davidson Road Glide Special. What's up, guys? It's Isaac here at Tobacco Road Harley-Davidson, and today we have your pre-owned bike of the week, which is this 2023 Harley-Davidson Road Glide Special. Biggest thing about this is that this is an anniversary edition motorcycle. So 2023 is a pretty exciting year for Harley-Davidson motorcycles, and that you had the 120th anniversary. So from 1903 to 2023 marked 120 years of the finest quality American machines that there are. And to celebrate, you have these gorgeous motorcycles in this Heirloom Red Fade all over with bronze wheels. Most of them had bronze wheels. And then this sick bird here. And some little red and bronze accents all over this thing. Red leather seat. It's a gorgeous motorcycle. This one is pre-owned. It's got about 10,700 miles, give or take, on it. Nothing too crazy on it. Looks like the stock exhaust system. It does have a little bit taller, little meat hook bars. The Kahuna, maybe? Heated grips. And other than that, that's about it. Maybe some, no, I think those were stock. Other than that, it's just a motorcycle ready to go roll. Because there wasn't really a whole lot else you wanted to do, because you had this gorgeous paint job on it. I'm going to show you what this thing's all about. Yeah, look at that. This is number 1362 out of 1600. Only 1600 of these bikes. And this, I'm a big red guy. If you're a big red guy, then you'll like this thing. This is the older body style, so you get to have a little bit of a throwback today. That's exciting. Does this have hill hold control? No. Okay, does have traction control, ABS, some of those other rider safety benefits, which are really nice. Heated grips, you just turn the knob, turn them on, and then it's like 6 adjustments, and then turn the knob to cut it off. But yeah, got a radio GPS unit there. Clutch is tight. Scooter folk. It's got a heel shifter as well. Yeah, so meat hooks. I'd probably pull these bars a little bit closer to me. This is a gorgeous machine. Potentially one of my favorite road glides. Did see one that somebody nearby had, and it was a gorgeous road glide. It was one of these, but it had the chin spoiler. It had more red accents around the lights. I think they threw like a CVO wheel on it. One of those newer ones that has it's like a laced. It really took this bike to the next level. Suspension feels good. Oh yeah. Cutting into the wind very nice. Taking most of that wind off of me. But it's letting some AC in here. Let me stay nice and cool. Now we just rode a 24 Road Glide, and so now riding this and seeing kind of how they compare. This one definitely feels heavier. It feels heavier. Does it handle worse? I don't think so. The 24 and ups, they feel like they handle better, but these don't really feel like they handle worse. You know, these don't really handle bad, but those do handle a little bit better, I think. Now, this was one of the few years that you had that asymmetrical tank, so 6-gallon tank, so you've got plenty of range. It looks like I've got about a third of a tank, and I can flip through this to flip through here, and I can see AB, my fuel range, got about 72 miles, and that's probably not with the most economical driving. All these short trips around town. But I also have tire pressure. That's cool. Well, of course I have tire pressure, but I also have tire pressure monitoring. So I can see my front tire pressure, my rear tire pressure, and then back to my odometer. So we did a decent pull with the other bike. So let's go ahead, and I think we're kind of in this same spot with the other one. Third gear, let's roll on. pretty good. Looks like fun. Cruise control, tap on, tap down, set. And here she is, cruising. This is a nice looking machine. The fairing feels a little bit further down and forward than on the new bike, than on the 24s. Get it? And you'll see I also have analog displays, which love analog displays. I've got my speedo, my tach, my fuel on the left, and I have my volt on the right. And then I have this lovely infotainment system here in the middle that you're probably familiar with by now. So now I can see my map, so that way I can kind of better scout out the road ahead of me, see if there's any tighter turns I'm coming up on or not. Probably just gonna scoot through here. Beautiful day for it. Had some pretty spectacular weather around Raleigh here lately, and today is no different. Fall's starting to set in, whether you like it or not. It is upon us. Now this is the older styles, so check this out. Oh, these lift up. It's not the push down. This bike, like I've said 100 times, this thing's gorgeous. What else we got? Pretty plain and simple. This is the Road Glide that so many riders have really fallen in love with here lately, because this bike has just proven itself again and again on the road. This is a 114 powered. This is that previous gen Milwaukee 8, so you're not going to have any liquid cooling. Well, you won't have any water. You're going to have this is going to still be relying on oil cooling, so it's going to have a little oil cooler up in the front, and then it's going to run those oil lines through that motor. It's not going to be using a true radiator. Braking's good. It's a big bike, but it handles it well. Carries itself well. Really proves itself to be a bike that you can ride in a lot of situations. Now again, that newer bike, that newer gen is just going to feel a little bit lighter all the way around. So you might be able to, you might feel a little bit more confident with it, but this old gal feels sturdy with a capital Erdy. I hadn't been on this route in a little bit. This thing's crushing, you know, this easy commute around the city. I mean, this bike handles it so good. But it yearns for some long miles. Probably the most unfortunate part about this bike is if you have your own seat that you're gonna want to throw on this thing, because it's gonna be tough to make it part with that red leather seat, this seat that comes with it. Oh, throw your own seat on it, then you kind of put that one on a shelf or something, I guess. You get the instant replay there. So the bicyclist cut down the sidewalk, cut down the crosswalk, and did it after the time ran out. And so he was middle of the street when the light turned green, and the car went to go and almost cleaned him out right there. That was tough. That's a cluster. It's always a little fun section. Definitely has not gotten smoother though. Now that it's been out for a couple years, that newer body style, aftermarket sports really caught up to it very well, which is nice. Go in the back way. The aftermarket sports caught up really well, but there's still a little bit more, I think, so far as sport goes for this body style. I think there's a little bit more that you can do to these right now still. Now the new ones, they're catching up. They are catching up for sure, but these you can do so much with. Because it's a Harley-Davidson, and Harley-Davidsons, I stand by it. This is unfortunate. Why did they make you have to go all the way? That's dumb. I stand by it. Harley-Davidsons are still the most customizable bikes. And if you want to know more about this one and how you can make this one your own, then be sure to come see us here at Tobacco Road Harley-Davidson. So thank you guys for watching. If you want to know more about this, then come holler at us. But in the meantime, ride safe, and we will see you soon.